Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. And the Golden Eagles will put it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So James Madison's offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Southern Miss's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a shift.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That's reeled in. It's Davis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Pfeiffer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Ellis. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. To the air on first down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're setting up the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Knight. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Dukes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside is 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Number 47, set to kick it off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Rock.
The Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Scanning the field, it's Braxton. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Heath. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds his man. It's Metcalf. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So first down, we'll open up the final period. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellis. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the air, it's Barnett. Into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, it's just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Arizona. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna sling it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Metcalf. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Pittman. Shakes off the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to throw, it's Braxton. He wants it all. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but and the pass is caught for a touchdown.
did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Golden Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Going to the run, it's Pittman. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Offense set on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Using his legs, it's Pittman. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start